What is going on, you guys? My name is Josh, also known as Hairytornado. It was a great weekend of eBay sales for me, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going out today. First up is this pair of Keen's women's slip-on Mary Jane style shoes. My wife actually found these when we went to our thrift trip in Greenville, South Carolina 2 weeks ago. We paid $6.50 for these, and they sold for $21 plus shipping. Next item is over here in the J bin, and it is 2 of these wet brushes. I got like 26 of these in that Dream Deals mystery palette that they gave me for free. And I've sold a ton of these. I think we've already sold 18 of them. And each 2-pack was selling for $12.99 free shipping. They're also going first class, so each 2-pack is costing, I don't know, like $4 or so to send out. So definitely making profit considering I got all the brushes for free. Next item is over here in the W file, and it is like a laser disc cleaner, laser lens disc cleaner. I think I got this at Dream Deals on like $2 day or something. And I believe it's sold for $12.99 free shipping. It's going to go first class, costs about $3 or $4 to send out. Next item is also over here in the W file, and it is a DVD copy of Billions Season 3. Never seen this show before. Apparently it's a Showtime original. I got this at Dream Deals, I think on $6 day, to be honest with you guys. I thought it was going to sell for like $20 to $25, but upon closer inspection of the sold comps, I was wrong. So this actually sold for $16 free shipping. So still making a little bit of profit, but not quite as good of a pickup as I was hoping. This next item sold to a YouTube viewer named Robert Norman from New Jersey. And he got this card games gift set. I think my wife Haley found this at a garage sale a couple weeks ago. We paid $1 for it, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. Thanks so much for the support, man. I appreciate it. Next up, another 2-pack of the wet brushes are going out. I think this is my last. I've got 2 more. So this is my second to last 2-pack, and we started with 26. So apparently I've sold 24 of these so far. They have been flying out the door. Again, this sold for $12.99 free shipping. Next up is a golf club. This is a Titleist driver. This is a Titleist 7.5 degree, so pretty flat driver. Not really as lofted as most people would like, but still very good condition. A little older. This driver is probably 15 to 18 years old, I would imagine, but this sold for $39 plus shipping. Next up, we got some volleyball shoes. I need to make sure I'm sending out the right ones because I have several pairs of these Mizuno ones. I'm looking for the Wave Rally 5s. Those are Wave Rally 5s, so I think it's these, but I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything else. Those are gel up courts. These are Wave Hurricane. Okay, pretty sure it's these. Let's make sure it's the same size. These are a women's size 8.5. So let's check here. Yeah, those are the right ones. I got these at Goodwill for $6.50, and they sold for $34 free shipping. That seems like a pretty good sale. However, I wouldn't really recommend picking up these volleyball shoes. They're pretty saturated. As you see, I have like 4 or 5 pairs listed, and it's been a while since I've sold some of these, and it's pretty unexpected for it to sell for full asking price, $34 free shipping. So I usually pass on these nowadays. Next item is a golf club head cover down here in the Z file. It's a Tommy Armour, like big mallet style putter. I think it's this one. Just make sure it matches the pictures here. Yeah, Tommy Armour Impact. That's the right one. That sold for $6.99 plus shipping. Next item's over here in the W file. Again, I've been putting a lot of stuff in the W file lately. This is the Briggs & Riley shoulder pad strap thing that I got at the Goodwill in Greenville, South Carolina 2 weekends ago. I told you guys that sold comps weren't great on this. Like a couple for like 12, couple for like 15, but I thought I could list it kind of high on the high end of sold comps, and it may take a while to sell, but it actually sold pretty quickly. I listed for $16.99 free shipping, and it's sold. I think we paid $2.99 for this, so not making a ton of money, but Briggs & Riley is a big bolo. They're basically on par with like Tumi as far as luggage is concerned. So if you ever find a Briggs & Riley a strap or a bag or anything like that, be sure to go ahead and look up sold comps. Next up is another golf club. We're looking for a 5-iron here. I believe it's a Wilson Staff 5-iron. I actually found this at Goodwill a couple months ago. This was not part of the golf club buyout. I think I paid like 92 cents for this, and it sold for $15 plus shipping. Next up is another golf club. This is a Callaway 6-iron X20. I think this is the one here. Callaway 6 iron X20. This is another one that actually got at Goodwill that was not part of the golf club buyout. And I probably paid like $1 for this, and it sold for 35 bucks plus shipping. I also made a sale on Facebook Marketplace this past weekend of this large golf suitcase thing that I picked up in my thrift trip to Spartanburg, South Carolina, when I picked up the Dream Deals lot. Got this at Goodwill for $30. It was like $29.97 or so. eBay sold comps were about $150 plus shipping, but there was only one sold of this exact model. And I didn't really want to sell it on eBay, so I listed on Facebook, hoping that I could sell it locally, but I did offer the ability to ship. And it was only listed for maybe a day, like not even a full day, maybe like 18 hours or something. Had a few messages about it, and then somebody paid full price. It was $100 plus a flat $50 for shipping, and it's going to Massachusetts. So don't think it's going to cost the full $50 to ship. What's good about this is that when an item is like in a case like this, you don't have to box it up. You can, you don't have to. I can just slap a label on the outside of it and it'll ship like normal. So it's definitely way too big to ship with USPS, the regular mail. I'm definitely going to probably go UPS Ground or FedEx, but I don't think it'll cost more than $50 to ship it to Massachusetts. I was worried that somebody from California was going to buy it, but luckily that didn't happen. So nice little sale, turning 30 bucks into 100. Facebook, when you ship something through Facebook Marketplace, they take 5% instead of 10% like eBay. Or actually eBay takes like almost 13% now. So it's a big saving selling on Facebook. And generally a little bit easier of a process. So happy to be moving this out. Not as much profit as I was hoping, but I don't have this huge item sitting in my garage after today. So I want to jump in here for 1 second and thank the sponsor of today's video, Sutera, and their Dream Deep pillow. First off, I have to say that I love the name Sutera. Every time I think about that, I think of like some character that deals in sleep. I am Sutera, guardian of sleep, Emperor of Dreams, Knight of the Night. As you guys can see, the Sutera Dream Deep pillow comes in this nice little box. I've noticed that a lot of pillows and mattresses nowadays come in very small packaging, and then when you open them up, it's like a really slow can of snakes. You know, when you open it, it doesn't explode, but you open it and it's like slowly just gurgles out. So let's take a look here. This is the Sutera Dream Deep pillow. Nice little sleeping bag form function. Let's open it up and see how fast it expands. She said. So what I like about this pillow is that it has these little wings on the side that helps with back sleepers or side sleepers. And personally, I sleep on my back and my side. So if you're a back sleeper, you just sleep like right in the middle of it and it supports your neck and this is fine. But if you're a side sleeper, you can sleep on the little wing right here and put your shoulder up here so it like supports. It's just so comfortable. It's got wings. Some pillow benefits here are energy boost, cooling memory foam, stress reduction, back, neck, and hip joint relief. I've experienced pretty much all of these. I've never really had problems with my hip joints, but I have had neck issues from time to time. And since I started using this pillow a couple weeks ago, I haven't had any. Since it's made of a memory foam type material, obviously super comfortable, but it's also really thick and dense. So if you ever took this thing to a pillow fight, you could really do some damage. Again, the folks at Sutera were kind enough to send us 3 total pillows. One for me, one for my wife, and one for Mose, but he actually wants us to give his away to one of you guys. So if you want to be entered for a chance to win this Dream Deep pillow from Sutera, all you have to do is comment on today's video. You can say whatever you want, and I'll pick a random winner in the next video. And finally, there's going to be a link in the description of today's video. You guys can use that to save 20% off any order on Sutera's website. Again, huge shout out to Sutera for sponsoring today's video. I do have 5 more things that I sold directly to viewers through like email and PayPal. And the first thing going out is a pair of Brooks women's running shoes. I got these from myself in the last week of the Starting From Zero challenge. These were a pair of the shoes that I bought from myself to continue selling in the regular eBay business. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the last week 4 of the Starting From Zero challenge. But these sold to a viewer named Tara. And she paid $35 free shipping for these. Originally I paid $6.50 for these. I'm not sure exactly how much I paid for them buying them for myself, but say $6.50 into $35 free shipping. So Tara, thanks for the support. Next up is this Miami Dolphins hat. This is another thing that I bought from myself from the Starting From Zero challenge. I paid $1 for this at Goodwill, and it sold to, the viewer's last name was Ramos. I don't remember your first name. Mr. Ramos, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Again, this was 30. I don't know if I said 35 or 30. He paid $30 free shipping for this. Next up are some Adidas shoes that I picked up the other day with Haley. We paid $6.50 for these. These are, I don't know the exact model, Adidas support equipment. I don't know. We paid $6.50 for these. Still need to clean them up a little bit before I send them out. But these sold for $35, free shipping to a viewer named Denise. So Denise, thank you so much for your support. Hope you enjoy the shoes. Next up, we have some Puma golf shoes. I think there are ones up here. I picked these up in the Greenville thrift trip when Haley and I went up there, and these sold to a viewer named Daniel for $35, free shipping. Daniel, thanks so much for support. I appreciate it. And then the last sale of the day is this driver right here. I got an email last night from a viewer named Brandon who was looking for a new driver. He was looking for something regular shaft and 10.5 degree. So I had set aside this Alpha version 5 driver for him. It's got a little lead tape on there. I need to take that off and get it cleaned up before I actually send it out to him. But it's a really solid driver. It's got a nice Fujikura, whatever shaft. Good grip. So Brandon, I hope you like this, man. He paid $40 free shipping for this. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure how much it's worth. It's probably worth a little bit more than that, but I do like to give deals, when people buy directly. So Brandon, hope you enjoy the driver. Hit him straight. It's the very next day. I want to give a quick shout out to Madeline from Clearwater, Florida. She and her mom were watching my last YouTube video and they saw those brightly colored kids vans that I had for sale. And Madeline reached out and wanted to use her allowance money to buy those shoes for herself. So I gave her a good deal. Madeline, thank you so much for support. I greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoy the shoes. So I didn't want to go over how I'm packing everything that I showed you yesterday, but I do want to show you this golf carrying case. I couldn't find like a flat surface to put the shipping label on, so I just wrapped it in my black saran wrap a little bit just to give me like a nice flat surface to put the label on, and that worked. And I just threw a little bit of eBay tape over the top just to, I don't know, just to make it look a little bit better. Unfortunately, this did cost a little bit more than $50. Even though it was just going to Massachusetts, it cost me, I think, $55.80 something UPS ground going to Massachusetts. So I lost a little bit of money, but we paid $30 for this, sold for $100 plus $50 in shipping. So I'm still making a pretty good profit of like, I don't know, $55 or $55 to $60, somewhere around there. So I'm still happy with the flip. And honestly happy it's gone and out of my life and out of the way. It took up a ton of space in the garage. Really happy to be moving it out. So I came to the Goodwill bins. I don't have a ton of time to source today. I've got a ton of other errands going on. I've got to finish up a couple videos. I'm going out of town in the next couple days. So I'm trying to make some content that I can release while I'm out of town. But I figured I'd take, maybe 20, 30 minutes or so to go into the Goodwill bins and maybe the Goodwill retail center here to see if we can find something to make a profit on today. Some on clouds up here, but they've got some stains, some toe wear, and some heel wear down there. Gonna pass on those. One sold for $33 plus shipping, one sold for $15 plus shipping. $6.94. I'm gonna grab it. I'm not seeing anything else in here today, so I'll probably go ahead and check out just with my massager here and head next door to the bins. It's cool, like, I guess a shelf thing, if I can get it to stand up here. Looks like it has a bunch of nuts and bolts. I have no idea how much they'll charge me for this, but I'm thinking like $5. Golf clubs here. Night. Nothing fancy, but they look to be in good condition. I'll get these. These should be about $1 a piece. Public. Get that. This is a Blastos. A little poke. Okay, definitely gonna get that. Oh, it's a Squishmallow. Squishmallow? For sure. Oh, it's a Coleman stove. 425E. Looks good to me. So, Columbia. Let's see the tag. Made in USA. That's pretty cool. So we got this, the Coleman lantern, the hat, the golf clubs, and the 3 flushed animals. He already said this is gonna be $5, so I imagine this is probably gonna be 5 as well. So we should be all in like 13, 14 bucks or so, but we'll see. All right, so let's take a look at the Goodwill bins haul for today. Again, I spent a total of $14 on all this stuff, which was really not bad. As far as these stuffed animals go, this is the first Squishmallow that I've ever found. They're super popular. There's what the name looks like, Squishmallow. I've seen some of these sell like brand new for like over $50. This one is obviously not brand new. It's pretty dirty, to be honest with you, and it looks like maybe the eye socket on this raccoon is coming unscrewed or unsewed right there, maybe. I don't know. It might be worth something, maybe like $5-10 or so. But I couldn't leave it behind as my first Squishmallow find ever. This guy, I didn't know if it was Squirrel or whatever, but I think it's just a really small Blastoise because it's got the little tank gun things in the back. That's pretty cute. And then the Wild Republic Stegosaurus. I don't think it's worth a ton of money, maybe like $10-12 plus shipping. Anytime I find really nice plushes, always grab them because sometimes they're worth money, and if they're not worth a ton of money, I just can save them and give them to my dog as a stuffed animal. So those were pretty good. Got this nice Columbia vintage made in USA, like like fleece lined hat, I guess. Pretty good condition, a little bit of like a little line right there above the logo, but not bad. I have no idea what it's worth, maybe, I don't know, $15 or so. The two golf clubs, again, are Knight branded. Knight oversized. It's a driver and a 3-wood together. These are not anything fancy, but they're in very good condition, and I think I should be able to get, I'll probably sell them together since they're the exact same model. I should be able to get maybe like $25-30 plus shipping for the pair, and I paid $1 each for those. This little thing over here, this tool chest thing, I could probably sell it for maybe, I don't know, $30-40 on Facebook Marketplace, but I might keep it because it has so many different like usable things in here. Oh, that one's kind of gross in there, but we got like a pencil or something, some cords, big eye bolts. I mean, just every drawer has like random stuff that you might need one day, you know? So I might keep this for a while at least. But for $5, I definitely think it was a good pickup. If you can find something like this, I don't know if there's I don't think there's a brand on it. This thing's heavy. If you can find something like this at, you know, Harbor Freight or something, is maybe $25. But this one, it's not metal, it's plastic, but with everything inside, I think that gives it a lot of value as well. And then, of course, the last find of the day is the Coleman Camp Lantern Cook's top thing. This is the Coleman, what is that model? 425E, made in Wichita, Kansas, USA. I don't know a ton about these, but when I found it, I was like, I'll just look it up, and I was actually pretty surprised at the sold comps. So there are 187 sold comps for this Lantern Coleman 425E. Of course, a couple of them are not going to be the exact one. Like the first one sold for $50 plus $40 in shipping, but that's a 425E 499. So I don't know if that's exactly the same one or not. There's one new in box that sold for $100 plus shipping. There's like a pre-owned one right there, vintage Coleman 425E 2-burner portable gas stove, the exact same one I have here, just without the manuals. That one sold for $119.97, free shipping. 60 plus shipping, 45 plus shipping, 45. So yeah, so I mean, sold comps are kind of all over the place, but I think mine's in pretty good condition. It's got a little like a burn mark or something right there. But for $5, I mean, I'm not going to say no to this. The worst case scenario, I flip it on Facebook Marketplace for $40. That's turning 5 into 40, and that's a good flip any day of the week. So I think that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I've got a ton of stuff to do. I've got to clear out the garage. I'm going over to my father-in-law's house for dinner tonight, and it's been a very, very busy day. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, take a couple seconds and hit that like button down below. It's totally free. It really helps me out a ton. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and click the subscribe button down below as well. Thank you guys again for watching. You're the best, and I'll catch you on the next one.